Okay, good day everyone. I am Teacher Jules, your science teacher for today. So another topic will be discussed today. It is in quarter 1, module 5, entitled Photosynthesis and Cellular Respiration. The most essential learning competency here is to differentiate basic features and importance of photosynthesis and cellular respiration. And the main objective is to explain the process of photosynthesis. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and happy learning! Okay, so for today, the main lesson is all about photosynthesis. So we will be discussing about the process of photosynthesis, particularly how plants make their own food. Okay, what is photosynthesis? It is derived from two words, photo, which means light, and synthesis, which means putting together. So when we say photosynthesis, it is a process used by plants in making their own food. Plants capture light energy and convert it into chemical energy stored in food. Okay, I will be discussing the process of photosynthesis in a story. So, ang title ng story is The Plant Princess. Once upon a time, in the kingdom of far, far away, there was a beautiful and kind-hearted princess. Dahil sa kanyang kagandahan at kabaitan, marami ang naiinggit sa kanya, tulad ng isang witch, at ginawa siyang isang halaman. What happened? I should look for Mr. Map to bring back my human form. Kaya't nagtungo siya kay Mr. Map. You need to eat a magic sugar found in the leaf of a big miracle tree. I'll show you how to go there. Kaya't diniscuss ni Mr. Map kung paano makakakuha ng magic sugar sa loob ng miracle tree. To get the magic sugar, you need to enter in the leaf of a miracle tree and pass its layer. The leaf has 5 layers: the epidermis, xylem, phloem, stomata, and spongy mesophil. Aside from that, you must bring water, carbon dioxide, and light for safety purposes, because in each layer, there are guards that protects the layer. This illustration shows photosynthesis, the process involved to make a magic sugar. Remember the chemical equation for photosynthesis to make magic sugar or glucose. First, you need carbon dioxide and water and chlorophyll and sunlight to produce glucose and oxygen. So the raw materials in photosynthesis are sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, and water. And after the process of photosynthesis, it will produce oxygen and sugar. Tinulungan din ang plant princess ng kanyang prinsipe. I'll do anything for you, my princess. Kaya't nagtungo na sila sa miracle tree kasama ang water, carbon dioxide, and light na sinabi ni Mr. Map upang ma-activate ang process ng photosynthesis at makakuha ng magic sugar or glucose. Oh, that's the miracle tree. We need the light to enter its leaf and undergo photosynthesis. Kaya't ginamit nila ang light para makapasok sa leaf and activate the process of photosynthesis. To activate the process of photosynthesis, you need the first raw material, which is the light, and then undergo 2 stages. The first stage is the light reaction. Outside the leaf is the epidermis. It is the outer layer of the leaf. It protects the inside part of the leaf. Here, they encounter the epidermosaur. I'm going to protect the leaf. So, let's get it on. The prince and the epidermosaur have a battle. Ha! Shook! Look! And then, in the end, the prince got the victory. After they entered the epidermis, next is the spongy mesophil. Here, they encountered the nerd SpongeBob. How may I help you? How can we get a magic sugar? Inside the mesophil, chloroplast is found. It is an organelle that is only found in the plant cell. It has 5 parts: the outer membrane, inner membrane, granum, stroma, and thylakoid. Photosynthesis happens in the chloroplast. In thylakoid, light-dependent reaction occurs and chlorophyll is located. Chlorophyll is the green pigment of plant. It is also a raw material in the process of photosynthesis. Granum is collection of thylakoids. Stroma are space between grana, and Calvin cycle occurs. The prince and the plant princess enter the thylakoid and they encounter chlorophyll. Hello, in order for you to undergo the light-dependent reaction, you have to give me a light and water. Okay, I have here light and water. Here, the prince and the plant princess gave the light and water. Inside the thylakoid, the light, the water, and the chlorophyll join together and activate the first stage of the photosynthesis, which is the light-dependent reaction. And they form oxygen, NADPH or nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate hydrogen, and ATP or adenosine triphosphate. I want to play outside this leaf, said by the oxygen. Please bring me to the stroma together with NADPH and carbon dioxide, said by the ATP. All of your wish is my command. So the plant princess and the prince brought the product of light-dependent reaction, which are the ATP, NADPH, and oxygen, together with carbon dioxide that they brought before they enter the leaf. After the light activate the photosynthesis, water used for light reaction and produced NADPH, ATP, and oxygen. And then, the next stage is the Calvin cycle, in which they need NADPH, ATP, and carbon dioxide to activate the Calvin cycle or the second stage of photosynthesis. The second stage of the photosynthesis is the Calvin cycle, in which it occurs in the stroma or the space between grana. Now, the prince and the plant princess go in the stroma. Here, the carbon dioxide, ATP, and NADPH combine and activate the Calvin cycle or dark reaction and eventually form the magic sugar or glucose with the chemical equation C6H12O6. At last, we found the magic sugar to bring you back, my princess. After the light activate the photosynthesis and undergo light reaction, carbon dioxide, NADPH, and ATP are used for the second stage or Calvin cycle or dark reaction. Here, they form the magic sugar or glucose with the chemical equation C6H12O6. Okay guys, are you ready to go out? Yes, said by the oxygen. Alright, first, let's look for Mr. Xylem and Miss Phloem to help us find the stomata and go out, said by the glucose. Together with the oxygen and magic sugar or glucose, the prince and the plant princess entered the xylem. Here, they encounter Mr. Xylem. Hi, my name is Mr. Xylem. I transport water inside this leaf. Hello, will you help us find the stomata? Okay, no problem. I'll bring you to Miss Phloem and she will help you find the stomata. And princess and the prince with oxygen and glucose in the phloem. Here, they encountered Miss Phloem. Hello, I'm busy transporting nutrients in the leaf. How may I help you? Would you mind to help us find the stomata? Okay, just wait for a second. Thank you. Yay! At last, we found the stomata. Do you want to go out? Said by the stomata. Yes, please. Thanks, Mr. Stomata. Okay, the door is widely open. Here, stomata is the part of leaf wherein gas enters and go out. The prince and the plant princess successfully pass each stage of photosynthesis. First, they use light to activate the photosynthesis and use water for the first stage, which is the light-dependent reaction, and produce oxygen, ATP, and NADPH. The next stage is the Calvin cycle, in which they use NADPH, ATP, and carbon dioxide to form glucose or sugar. Thank you for helping me out. See you around. Bye! Now, my princess, are you ready to come back in your human form? The princess should eat me to bring back her human form, said by the sugar. So the plant princess eat the magic sugar. Yum 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 yum. Burp. After she eat the magic sugar, the princess eventually come back to its normal form. And the prince and the princess of far, far away live happily ever after. The end. In summary, the internal structure of a leaf are epidermis, xylem, phloem, stomata, and mesophyll. Chloroplasts have 5 parts: the outer membrane, inner membrane, granum, thylakoid, and stroma. The process of photosynthesis involves raw materials and products. The raw materials are water, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll, and light, and the products are glucose or sugar and oxygen. So here's the process of photosynthesis. The first thing is the light. It activates the photosynthesis and use water for the light reaction to produce NADPH, ATP, and oxygen. The next stage is the Calvin cycle, in which NADPH and ATP as well as carbon dioxide are needed to form the glucose. Alright, that's it. I hope you have learned something about the process of photosynthesis. See you in the next discussion. Congratulations and goodbye for now.